We are at the Darbar Hall, the iconic Darbar Hall, where again I'm in conversation with the President of the Board of Governors, His Highness Vikram Singh Puar. Your Highness, our earlier podcast was quite well received, and we are thankful to the old boys and other stakeholders of the school who received it very well. Now there are several other issues on which I would like you to reflect this afternoon. And one of the primary things that is in discussion is that probably the school is now looking at global education. So we would like to have a few details from you on this aspect.
Definitely, sir. So recently, me, board and the Daly College administration, we have taken a decision to do some constitution changes in Daly College memorandum. We've been working on a couple of points in which how to make Daly College a more progressive, more productive, a better working constitution, set of rules that would help us facilitate into bringing Daly College on a global state as well. So when we looked at our constitution, every constitution has an object clause. In our object clause, when we saw that our education operations and the area of our education was limited just domestically. So we are determined and we are committed to change that object clause and take out the word domestic, and add the word international or global, because we want to increase, we already are having a good amount of international relations, interactions, programs, facilitations, and a lot of programs and things are happening internationally. We are associated with a lot of international associations as well. So it is only obvious to change our object clause from the memorandum, from the constitution, from domestic to international or global. So that is the first change we want to do in our constitution.
There is talk of the board wanting to increase representation of the old aliens on this very important body. Normally it should be welcomed, but there seems to be a confusion about the numbers, and perhaps it is circulating that people may be wanting huge numbers to be coming in on the board, which is probably practically not possible. So from the board side, what is the situation that we'd like to know?
Sure, sir. In regards to old aliens, we are coming up with 3 constitution changes. I would, if I can elaborate on that, sir. The first change that we are bringing, which are going to promote and increase the representation of old aliens on the board, is we are increasing 2 seats of board right now. So currently we are at 9 members. Our board constitutes of 9 members, but we are increasing it to 11. So 2 extra seats will be, we are going to nominate and co-opt from Old Alien Society, and we are also going to institute some criteria, some filters of what kind of old aliens we would like to nominate or co-opt. So in that regard, we have developed a couple of filters and provisions, like that old alien should be well accomplished in any field. It might be defense, it might be industry, it might be business, he might come from legal background, he might come from a financial background, he has to be a Juchi Award winner, he has to be a President's Award winner. So we are going to put some level of filters and some level of reservations but we are increasing 2 old alien seats on the board so that we have that level of that category of that cadre of old aliens representing in our board. We want that level of old aliens coming on board, contributing to Daly College, giving their services, giving their expertise to Daly College. So that is the first thing we want to institute. In the same point, sir, I would like to add, some of the people asked me, why are you nominating these 2 old aliens? Why aren't you going for elections? So I would like to answer that as well, because the level of old aliens I'm expecting to come on board, they don't have time for election. They cannot invest their 3 months, 2 months of their life contesting election. They don't have time, energy, or that enthusiasm to come and stand in an election. So instead of having elected member, these 2 extra seats would be co-opted or nominated from the whole lot of our old alien alumni. The second provision that we are trying to institute, sir, is right now 2 of the old aliens are elected from the ODA association, and there is a parallel election in ODA association as well. So in a way, we have double elections in ODA every 5 years, 3 years, and we want to make it a single election. We don't want elections happening twice. We don't want, and because whenever the elections happen in Daly College, so the dirtiness, the bad publicity, the defamation of school, the videos, the social media activity, it increases a lot. So what we want to do is, you have your elections, you have your voting right, you have your democratic process in Old Alien Association. Right now, sir, what is happening is the Old Alien Association has an electoral process, but Sarv Sehmati se they make their own executive committee. There is no dispute there. There is no election there. There is no electoral campaign process happening in Old Alien Association. All the dirtiness happens in Daly College society. My intention, my board's intention, my administration's intention is very clear. We want all the dirtiness, we want all the bad politics, the dirty politics to happen in ODA. And we would request them to excuse Daly College with all this dirtiness. We would want elections happening, but in Old Alien Association. And then we will co-opt 2 members from their executive body. So we are increasing 2 extra members, 2 extra seats for Old Aliens. And here we are changing. We are going from double election to single election, and we are going to co-opt from Old Alien Association. And the third thing that we are doing for Old Aliens as well, that we are reserving the post of president and vice president exclusively for Old Aliens. No non-Old Alien can be the president and the vice president of the board of Daly College, because an Old Alien is somewhere emotionally connected with the soul of Daly College, and it is very essential for an Old Alien to lead this institute. So these are the 3 constitutional changes that we are going ahead in respect to Old Aliens, in respect to Old Alien Association, and in respect to increasing their representation, in respect to increasing their participation in the leadership of Daly College Society, that is the Board of Governors of Daly College Society.
Now, these are sounding as very good reformative steps, but there's also been talk of involvement of some kind of judiciary body or person of that stature to look after the elections.
True.
So why has the need for that emanated? Because we have had so far elections being overseen by some local officials or others.
So we've had this constitution made like this from last 155 years now. Not a lot of changes have been done in this constitution. There is nothing wrong with electoral process right now, but there is a lot of scope of improving it. There is a lot of scope for making it better, more clear, more transparent, and more easily operatable. So in that regard, with discussing with everyone, we've had a long discussions with old aliens who come from legal background, and everyone suggested that the election officer of an electoral process is the most important person. Right now, we ask the government, we ask the collector to give us an election officer. Generally, he gives us a tehsildar or an SDM or a upper collector. That is the general tone of bureaucratic officers that we receive for election officers. There's nothing wrong with that, sir. They are good, they are nice, they are doing a very good job until today. But according to the suggestions, the better option would be if we could have retired Supreme Court judge or retired High Court judge as an election officer. The reason behind it is very simple. They have a lifelong experience of solving disputes. They have been in the judicial process deciding over cases, sensitive cases of national, international values, of ethical values, of moral values, of all the legalities that our India has to follow. They are aware of all these things. So to improve the electoral process, to improve our elections and have more transparency, what we are suggesting is to have our constitution changed, and not changed but also upgraded, in the sense that our election officer should be a retired Supreme Court or a High Court judge. That is the next constitution change that we are proposing.
Now, Your Highness, with your support and the hard work of the staff, students, and almost all stakeholders, the school is only growing. One can see the growth, which has gone up in many magnitudes.
Sure.
Now, in order to look after the affairs of all the affairs of the school, probably there is a need for certain people who have extreme expertise in this direction to help us out. And probably there is some talk of some committees being formed. Is that true?
Yes, sir. So, if we move to the next points in our constitutional change agenda, we have also proposed to form two different kind of committees. Initially, the first committee that we have proposed is we want to create an advisory council that would advise the Board of Governors. Now, this advisory council would consist of people from all walks of life. People from defense, people from sports sector, people from philanthropy sector, people from tourism sector, people from legal, financial sectors, people from medical sector. So there are different verticals and walks of life in the world. And I'm so proud to say that our old aliens are excelling in almost every vertical, not just in our country but globally. So I would like to invite these old aliens to come on this council of advisors and counsel Daly College administration, counsel Daly College board, counsel teachers, parents, old aliens, and this is a committee that we are proposing to make just to improve the the level, the cadre of Daly College as a whole. So this is one committee of advisor that we are proposing to institute in our constitution. The second committees are something that a lot of other schools also have, sir. These are the subcommittees to the board. The board is the prima facie, the primary decision-making committee, but other schools have education committees, sports committees, financial committees, infrastructure committees, estate committees. So there are a lot of subcommittees also that a board can have, so that the better working, the better decision-making process and more projects can be initiated simultaneously by the board. So these are a couple of proposals and ideas that we have proposed to put it into our constitution to improve the structure of board, to improve the working of the board, and to our basic aim, which is to take Daly College to new heights. I think these committees will play a crucial role into helping us reach those great heights, sir.
Now, Maharaj, being a teacher and being a former housemaster, it is imperative that one would keep discipline at a very top edge. Now that reminds me that whosoever may be the individual on whichever body, probably there is a need for a code of conduct. Now, for the board of governors or members of the board of governors to have a code of conduct will sound absolutely out of the world or unprecedented.
Jay.
But yet, do you think there is a need for a code of conduct for the members of the board also?
100%, sir. Checks and balances of all the sectors and all the verticals of the school is very essential. According to me, check and balances should be the founding stone of every establishment. We have checks and balances for teachers. We have checks and balances for the principal. We have checks and balances for parents, old aliens, students, staff members, everyone except the Board of Governors. So I think it is very crucial to have a set of rules and regulations for the Board of Governors as well. A code of conduct is very essential for Board of Governors because Board of Governors are the face of Daly College. The decisions that they make, the policies that they make, and the way they behave themselves, conduct themselves in the society, in outside circle, and in Daly College reflects directly on the image of Daly College. So we've had a lot of incidents in the past, in my tenure as well. So I have seen a need to implement a code of conduct for Board of Governors as well. We have developed it in a very open fashion. We've tried to cover everything that could be covered in this code of conduct, and we are very hopeful that this code of conduct should be the shining star of the list, the agendas of my constitutional changes, sir. And after instituting that, after implementing the code of conduct, I think in the future, I'm very certain that in the future we will be able to see huge changes in the image of Daly College, in the representation of Daly College to not just Indore, but the whole society and the whole country as a whole, sir.
You're sounding extremely positive, just very close to the annual prize giving, and I wish you all the best for the success of this prize giving as well as for all the endeavors which you have just mentioned.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, sir.